Borderlands 4 is finally out, and I know some of you guys are close to finishing the campaign. And with that, I thought we'd go over the endgame called Ultimate Vault Hunter Mode. Once you finish the game, you will be guided into the endgame through a series of tutorial missions. These missions will teach you how to get into the Ultimate Vault Hunter mode. This mode intensifies the risk and rewards of Borderlands 4. The enemies will globally scale to your level, and you should expect demanding battles. The enemies will get modifiers like dealing more damage, more health, and even elemental resistances. But with that also comes the loot drops, which would be appropriately powerful to say the least. The better loot you get in Ultimate Vault Hunter mode can supercharge your builds, leading you to eventually destroy every single enemy around you. Ultimate Vault Hunter mode has 5 difficulty levels. You unlock these difficulties by completing endgame challenges. Once you complete these challenges, you will face a weekly wildcard mission. This mission requires you to replay a mission filled with buffed enemies who have new sets of lethal traits. Once you complete this weekly wildcard mission, you will unlock the next tier difficulty for Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, then you will rinse and repeat. My favorite part about Ultimate Vault Hunter mode is that you can play it at your own pace, finish the challenges, and rise through the ranks however you choose. Now while you're roaming in Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, you will also find Moxie's Big Encore machine. This machine allows you to farm bosses you previously fought without having to go to an old save. This is a very big thing for Borderlands community, saving countless of hours and loading screens. Now keep in mind, to access these boss fights in endgame, you would need to spend the endgame currency called Iridium. Iridium can be earned in various ways, but one method I want to point out is called contracts. Contracts get unlocked pretty early in the game, rewarding cash, but once you get to the endgame, you will also get rewarded with Iridium. This currency will be huge in endgame, because not only you need this currency for Moxie's Big Encore machine as mentioned before, you would also need this for your specialization tree. We'll cover more of that later. You might be thinking, what if I want to enter Ultimate Vault Hunter mode with a brand new character? Maybe you're not liking the character you chose, or maybe you saw the other character builds and thought they were more powerful. Either way, you're in luck, because as soon as you beat the campaign, you can start a brand new character at level 30 and dive straight into the Ultimate Vault Hunter mode. The only downside of that is that you have to re-explore the map. That's not all though. Borderlands 4 has incentives in place for players to come back each week for fresh challenges and rewards. Let's go over what they have in store for us. First up is the weekly wildcard mission. Each week, players will have a weekly wildcard mission marked on their map. This means that the entire Borderlands community will be facing the same challenge at the same time. These missions will have extra enemy traits, so these missions will be difficult. It would be fun to see how people come up with different strategies and builds to complete this mission. The best part about this mission is that there's a guaranteed legendary drop that you can repeatedly farm to get your ideal role. Next is Moxie's Big Encore boss. As a part of the endgame, each week everyone will have a chance to take on a big encore boss. This boss is a tougher variant and has even more rewarding loot pool. This mode also increases the chance of boss dedicated legendary drop rates. You can face this boss by using the Moxie's Big Encore machine. Lastly, we have the Maurice's Black Market machine. This machine will spawn in a random location on the map each week. You can purchase legendary loot from it. Cool thing about this machine is that the inventory it offers is unique to each player. So if I got that god roll piece my friends are looking for, they can join up in my instance and grab it, and vice versa. Now that the endgame activities are covered, let's talk about the new systems Borderlands 4 has to offer: firmware and specialization. What are firmware? They're the gear sets that are coming to Borderlands 4. Firmware can only spawn on non-weapon pieces of gear. These aren't exclusive to endgame, but will ultimately be important to it. These firmwares can be mixed and matched from 5 different slots from your gear, meaning you can use 3 of the same set pieces and 2 other ones. Maybe you could use 1 of each on all 5 slots, or maybe you can use 5 of the same set piece in every slot. It all depends on how you want to play and how you want to fine-tune your build. Keep in mind, you can transfer firmware from one piece to another using a transfer machine, but once you transfer the firmware, you will lose that piece entirely. Last but not least, specializations. Specializations are a brand new skill tree players will invest in. It's almost like a remix to what badass ranks used to be. There are 4 different playstyles that you can level up. The specialization tree has its own XP pool and will unlock after you beat the campaign. The best part about specialization is that it carries over all characters you create. I love this because it's a great incentive to jump into a new character whenever you like. Now, I mentioned Iridium and specialization earlier. The reason for that is that if you want to respec your specialization, there is a machine called Specialization Respec Machine, and it will cost you Iridium, the endgame currency. And that sums it up, a high-level overview of all of the endgame activities the game has to offer. If you have any questions, feel free to comment. If you learned something, please like and subscribe for more content to come. Thank you so much for watching.